What is up, y'all? Welcome back. So we're getting into a new tutorial. Of course, I'm using my Danessa Myricks Beauty Yummy Skin Water Powder Serum, and I'm just trying to make sure it's even around my entire face. And side note, if you hear some snoring, it's Shadow. Now I'm taking my SS Cosmetics Jelly Primer, and I really like this primer. Like, I feel like it's probably similar to either the Hydro Grip from what's this shit called? Milk Makeup, or like the e.l.f. like primer. Like, if you know, you know. But I'm just taking some Got To Be, and I'm just brushing this through my brows. This is how I usually do my brows. And then I took my Jelly Cosmetics like metal palette, and I'm taking some blonde, like it's a blonde color, but it's basically Nude 2 from the new like Colorfix collection from Danessa Myricks Beauty. And I like this one because I don't know, like I feel like this one's like more like yellow, and I feel like that just goes with like the undertones of my face. But I'm basically just brushing this through my brows, and I feel like this is a pretty good like method for me doing like tinted brows or whatever. Putting the Got To Be first and then the Colorfix. And now I'm taking my Thread Beauty concealer. This is the Cover It in the shade 7, which is medium golden brown. When it comes to like concealer, I really like to have like yellow or golden like concealers. I just feel like they like go with my undertones a lot better. So for concealing on top of my brows or like above my brows, I'm taking the Made by Mitchell Bold Balm. This is the Bold Balm in BB17, and this is basically like a concealer that's like giving skin tone for me. So that's why I use it above my brows, because I like really don't use it for anything else besides that and like spot concealing. But I'm taking this like fluffier brush to basically blend out my concealer on my eyes. I really like to use fluffy brushes for like almost everything when it comes to my makeup, but sometimes, you know, I just have to work with what I got, especially when it's like in between like brush wash days, because I hate washing my brushes. But I've been having to wash them so much more often because I've been doing like a bunch of crazy looks. But now I'm taking my Slay Ready Cosmetics eyeshadow base. I can't remember what this one's called. I think it might be Queen, I'm not sure, but it'll be like down below in my description box. That's where I put all of my like details for all my makeup products and stuff, just in case you haven't looked. But I'll put that down, and then like if you have any questions, like please let me know. If y'all want me to like talk about eyeshadow bases more and like just like why you may like need to use them in your makeup routine, I can definitely do that. But yeah, now I'm taking my RCMA No Color Powder, and this is basically like a translucent powder, and I like to use it to like set my eyeshadow base. So I'm just going over top with like the black, like, well, I'm going on top of the black like area with this powder, and then I'll do like the more like skin tone concealer with a different brush, that way it doesn't like blend together, you feel me? So now for setting like the concealer, I'm going to take this Real Techniques brush, and I feel like this is part of like Essentials kit or something. I don't know. It comes with a bunch of different like face brushes, but this is one of like my favorite brushes. I use it all the time to like set different parts of my face, and I feel like it's like big enough to set underneath like my eyes and stuff, but also like small enough to like set my nose. So now I'm taking a Beauty Bay Fiery 42 color palette, and I love Beauty Bay. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I love this palette too, because it can create so many different looks. Like, I can do a smoky eye with this. I can do like a red eye, like a sunset golden eye. It's just so versatile. So if y'all want to see another look with this, tell me what y'all want to see, because summertime is almost over, but it's still Leo season, so I could possibly like, you know, still put out like a little like beach sunset moment vibe if y'all are actually interested. But I'm just taking this black, and like I took the black first, and I took like brown and like an orange shade later. And basically when it comes to like blending your eyeshadow, I usually do at least like 3 shades, like a base color, a deeper color, and then like a lighter color. And I feel like that just helps like, you know, add dimension to your eye. So I did want to come and like talk about eyeshadow for a moment, because everyone's eye shape is very different, and like the techniques and like how you like blend your eyeshadow should be based on like your eye shape and just like creating like more flattering like eyeshadow looks. Like for me, like I have like a small lid, but like I have a bunch of space between my like eyebrow and like my actual eyelid. So I do usually take like my eyeshadow up a little bit higher, because when I cut my crease, I do it like above my eyelid. That way like you can actually see it, like even when I like have lashes on. Because if I just did like my, like, if I actually put, like, you know, shimmers and stuff just on my eyelid, like, you would not be able to see nothing, especially not with no lashes on. But yeah, if y'all want me to like kind of like break down like my eyeshadow placement, I could definitely do that too. I'm just like thinking about like, you know, content ideas as I'm like doing my voiceover right now. But this is a product from Jellywing Cosmetics. I can't think of what it's actually called, but I'm just like patting it on my eye because it's like this like red, like blackish, like shimmer color. And I felt like it was just like the best color for me to use because I hadn't used it yet. And I like it. I like it. I feel like it really went with this look. It helped tighten it in. Like, you won't be able to see like the entire eyeshadow look from like this far away, but I do a close-up like later on. And I'm just taking one of the shimmers from the Fiery palette and I'm just like patting it on my eye. If you don't want to use your hands, I would suggest using like either like a cotton swab, and then like I know Ulta has like these cotton swabs. They're like pointy on one end and the other end is a little bit more curved. You could do that, or you could use like a brush that's like more densely packed. But it's really just your preference. I feel like, you know, these shimmers, like, you could do them with, you know, your fingers, and I feel like it'll give like a better effect. But it's all on like your personal preference of like how pigmented you want it. And also you can always like build it up to be more pigmented, have more like color. I'm sorry. Okay, so now I must do my base. So I'm taking the Danessa Beauty Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder. So basically this is a like cream like foundation base product, and as you like blend it out and stuff and it sets your face, it's going to set kind of like a powder. And I'm not gonna lie, I actually really like this. Like, I mean, I'm not shocked because the Danessa Beauty, like the quality of the products is definitely there. But this is like my first time like really trying a product like this, and honestly I love it. I feel like I've been like contemplating if this is like my right shade or not, and I feel like as I like put it on, I'm always like, this doesn't feel like my shade, but like when I actually see my face, it gives like it's my shade. So I don't know, but I know she recently dropped a 9.5, so this is the shade 10, and basically like I think the 9.5 might be either like a little neutral or golden. I really can't remember the description, but I've been contemplating if I want to get that instead. But I do want to try her universal shade because I feel like that would be a really nice primer, especially for when I do like my colorful, like, you know, base products. And I'm contemplating trying it. And she just dropped like some new like concealers, so I definitely have to try those too. But right now I'm taking that same Thread Beauty concealer, and I always like use this lighter concealer underneath my eyes, a little bit on my chin. I do like a line down my nose, and I do a line under both of my cheekbones, and then I also do like my forehead. But like, you don't necessarily have to highlight all these areas of your face. I did a whole like concealer video. Wait, I don't even know, did I do that? Oh my god, I did record a concealer video. I don't know if it's up right now or not, but I did do a concealer video. And if you have any more questions, like if it's still like kind of confusing, I could definitely talk about that. But I'm going to eventually like do a whole series of like all the like the steps of your makeup. So like foundation or like skin tint, like what's the difference between those, like how would that affect your makeup, like eyeshadow palettes I recommend, like glitter, like blush and all that stuff. I just have to like sit down and actually like do these. It's just like sometimes I even like question like what in the world like am I supposed to be talking about, because I feel like I know a lot about makeup, but like I don't necessarily like explain every step. Like I try to my best ability, but I be like, I'm just doing some shit. It's just like a habit now. Like I've been doing it so long. But I would definitely, you know, try and give y'all more tips and tricks, because this is really a get ready with me. This is really how like most of my videos are. They're not necessarily like tutorials. It's just like watch me do my makeup, you feel me? But yeah, I'm just blending this out, and then now I'm taking my foundation brush. I feel like a key to like making sure your like base looks like seamless and like, you know, more like blended, like, you feel me? So you have to blend the edges of where your concealer is, and I feel like that helps like the transition, so it's not a stark difference. Because if I left my forehead like that, baby, no, I look crazy. Somebody would definitely stop me and be like, I think you need to fix your makeup, and I would like cry my eyes out if somebody did that. But now I'm taking my Danessa Beauty. This is the I think it's like, what is it called, like power bronzer? I'm not sure. It's in the like, you know, description box, but this is the deep one. And basically this is like a cream one, and I believe that this kind of has like the same like technology or like, you know, products is like the blurring balm powder, in the way that I think it actually sets, like you don't necessarily have to like set it with a powder, but I usually just set with a powder. I pretty much set all of my entire face with a powder. I just feel like it's a little bit more secure, and also like it helps like, you know, with the pigmentation, especially because I'm going to set my under eye and those places like I highlighted my face and my like actual like foundation. So I feel like it's kind of essential for me to actually like, you know, bronze my face too. But I don't do too much bronzer because I feel like all the bronzers I have, like, they're very pigmented, and I feel like when I put too much, then I have to like blend like so much more of my foundation like towards the like bronzer, because it's like too like different. But yeah, I use a smaller brush for my nose, and I feel like that's like a key tip. And usually it's just like an eyeshadow brush, like a like fluffy like blending brush. And then I'm just taking my concealer like brush and just like, you know, going back and like highlighting my nose, because sometimes my bronzer sometimes my bronzer like, you know, overtakes my nose and like you can't even see the highlighter part. So that's what I was just doing. And before I actually set my face, I'm going to take the Thread Beauty Prime and Set setting spray and just spray it on my face, and then I'll actually like set my face after like this dries a little bit. So we're going with the Evolution powder from Danessa Myricks Beauty. This is in the shade Deep Peach, my favorite like powder right now. Like honestly, like I just love the Evolution powder. Like it just looks so smooth, and I feel like my foundation has just been looking like flawless lately. And yeah, I love my routine, but at the same time I be want to try out different products, but it's also like, damn, like I know what products give me like an amazing face every single time, but I love new makeup. So like I definitely will be trying some new products, but I want to get in the habit of doing my makeup for work. But baby, I don't even want to get up in the morning, so that might be a task. That really might be a task. And I'm just taking that same brush that I used to like set like my concealer underneath my brows. But yeah, now I'm taking my big like fluffy brush, and then this is the Evolution powder in the 4, and I'm just basically setting my entire face. If you ever go to TJ Maxx and you see like the Japanese, I think that's what it's called, like brushes, like this fluffy brush, I definitely suggest getting it if you want to like set your like full face with powder, because this is like the perfect brush. It's really big. Sometimes like I've had some of those like brushes and like they were on sale and like they, you know, falling off, but I'll be like, damn, fuck it, like I don't even care. Like, but now I'm taking my bronze pod from Made by Mitchell. I believe this is this might be brown sugar, I can't remember. Like I feel like this is the darker one, so it's probably brown sugar. But I also have Brandy Perfect, and I feel like Brandy Perfect gives like a more like warm like bronze, and it's a little bit like closer to my skin tone, which like I would love it to be a little bit deeper. Like I feel like the bronze pods could definitely get like extended, like, you know, a couple more shades, especially because I'm not the darkest person. So it's like if I can barely use these, you know, we might need to tweak it a little bit. But I love Made by Mitchell. It's just like bronzers, I feel like bronzers have always been so difficult to find like throughout the years. Like even when I first started makeup, it's gotten a little bit better, but like we can still see some improvement, because I've seen some new like bronzer drops and I'm like, baby, I couldn't do no with this. Like this is giving like skin tone, like if we're being for real, if that. But this is one of the Danessa Myricks Beauty like Yummy Skin like Blurring Balm Flushed blushes, and I'm taking my Juvia's Place. I think this is a volume 4, I'm not sure. Now when it comes to blush, you don't necessarily have to use like a cream or a liquid blush and a powder blush, but I just like to set like all the stuff on my face, because I do have like oily skin. Like it's been kind of being like dry a little bit, but I say like it will probably be like oily to combination if anything. But yeah, I'm not one of them girls that can just like not set their face, because I know I was doing my makeup one time and I like went in the kitchen and like I hadn't set my face yet. When I tell you that base was like so messed up afterwards, like it just like my like under eyes were like separating because I have like creases underneath my eyes and stuff. It just looked a mess. So I will set my face, like that is essential for me. But I'm going back in with the Fiery palette from Beauty Bay, and I'm basically doing what I did above my eyes, or like my actual like eyeshadow like underneath my eyes. And I like to do this because I feel like it just ties in the look a lot more. And plus, like when it comes to me, like I have creases underneath my eyes, so like I still feel like it hides it a little bit too, but I just love like doing the bottom. Like I feel like my eyeshadow does not look complete if I don't do it, and it just like, I don't know, it just eats. So I'm going to keep doing it. But yeah, I feel like you can use a little bit smaller brushes if you're doing your underneath your eyes. But I really don't care, because if we're being honest, like I love eyeshadow, I love dramatic stuff. So but now I'm taking my About Face Shadow Stick and Kill the Lights, and this is like the only eyeliner I use like in my waterline. I kind of want to test some more stuff, but this is just like, it's honestly my favorite. And part of the reason why it's my favorite is because, one, it's not like a pencil I have to sharpen. I hate having pencils that you have to sharpen, because I feel like I waste so much product because I try all these different pencil sharpeners and they be fucking up my like pencils. I'm like, damn, like what am I put I put too much highlighter on. I love this palette. This is the Lightwork Volume 2 palette from Danessa Beauty, and I've tried a bunch of different shades from it. Like, I feel like they all just look so good. But this gold, I love a gold, like a yellow gold highlight. Like, that's probably one of my favorite like colors to like highlight my face. It just eats. Like, it just looks like a fucking goddess. Like, do y'all see that? And when it comes to me, I like put highlighter like on my nose, on my cheeks. I'll put some underneath my chin and like on my forehead a little bit, and I definitely have to put it underneath my brow, because you see how like if I turn a certain way, like you could just see it, and I'll be vibing out. Like, I really hate that I can't like listen to music with y'all because I'm tired of getting copyrighted. But I'm spraying my face again, but this is the Beauty Crop Wee Cherry setting spray, and now I'm actually going to put some rhinestones in my brow, because is my look really complete without rhinestones in my brow? It's really nice. It's really, really nice. So now I'm taking that blackish, reddish, like pigment that I put above my eye, or like on my actual eyeshadow from Jelly Cosmetics, and I'm just putting it underneath my eye just to tie it in with the top. And yeah, I'm using one of those Q-tips that I got from Ulta. It's like pointy on one side and like more curved on the other side. And I'm just taking some of those shimmers, and I took the pointy side because I feel like it's better for getting underneath your eyes. And you know, it's more precise than my like finger, because I'm not trying to poke my eye out. And now I'm taking the About Face 1994 mascara, and I like this mascara because, if we're being honest, I can use it for above, like my top lashes, I mean, and like my bottom lashes, because it's so small that like the brush can actually like get to my bottom lashes and not have mascara all over the place. But now I'm taking my Plushy lashes. These are the Naturally lashes, and I'm taking my Velux I Envy black lash glue, and I'm just like putting a couple coats. Now let it like dry for like 30 seconds to a minute. Like, sometimes I'll like do something else for my makeup, or like clean up my like table and stuff while I let it dry. And you should probably like hold like each side for like at least like 30 seconds just to make sure that it's on there, and also look to the side when you're doing it just to make sure they're on, so you don't like have your inner corner or your outer corner just like flying away, you feel me? And I just added some mascara to my bottom lashes, and I'm taking the INV like black lash glue, and I'm putting it in like a couple spots underneath my eyes, because I'm going to put some Sharpie like bottom clusters that I got from like, what is it, Plushy Lash. I just want to add them because I like adding like bottom clusters or like bottom lashes, but it's so hard to find some that like actually like look good and they're not too big. But shit, fuck it, sometimes I had them on and they're humongous, but I just feel like they add to certain looks. Like, I don't necessarily have to have them in every look, but this is the final makeup. Doesn't that eat? Like, my face just, it just looks so good. I love smoky eyes. I feel like I don't do them enough, but I definitely want to do some more, especially with spooky season coming up. I feel like I could do like a purple smoky eye, like maybe like a green smoky eye. This is from the Lip Bar, and yeah, I was trying this out. It's like a liquid lipstick, and I think it's in the shade Savage. And basically I use this to outline my lips because I like to do like an ombre moment for my lips. So I usually will do like a darker brown and like a like more nude color like in the middle of my lips. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. This is from Beauty Bakery. This is one of their like bite-sized lip whips, and I got this from Target. Some Targets still have some of their products, but I don't think they have like any products on their website anymore. But I actually like this one. It's more of like a cool tone nude, but once I put the like liquid lipsticks on, I let them dry and get matte, and then I'm gonna go in with my lip gloss. So this is one of my favorite brown lip glosses. This is from Juvia's Place. This is the Coffee Shop lip gloss in a chocolate drip, and I basically just like put this brown like all around my lips, like where I put that like brown liquid like lipstick before. I'm just covering my entire lip, and then I will be going in with Trophy Wife, I believe that's what it's called. It's a like nude shimmer gloss that I got from the Lip Bar, and the Lip Bar is at Target. It's like in the same section. They have like a like, I don't even know if it's like black on, because I don't know if Thread Beauty is black on, but like they have like Thread Beauty, the Lip Bar, and Beauty Bakery like all in the same area in the store. But yeah, I actually really love this look. I did this so long ago, but like now that I'm looking at it, like I kind of want to like recreate this. Like, yeah, but anyways, I love y'all so much and I really appreciate y'all for watching this video. I will talk to y'all later. Bye.